Ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube lands, it's your boy Tuglo, and today I have some extremely exciting news. I'm finally starting my anime series, but I'm going to do it with a twist that I think is going to be rather enjoyable. Most of the time, I will be probably at my desk, in my room, but sometimes, I might travel out, make videos in the car, stuff like that. It's something I'm really excited about, so let's go ahead and just kind of get down to how we're going to do things. So, first off, we're obviously going to be talking about anime. The way that I want to approach it is going to be extremely different than most people. I feel like nowadays, man, people in anime YouTubers, anime reviewers, people just all over the place, man. They just got to have this higher sense of, like, intellectualness. You see where I'm getting at? So, without further ado, man, I do want to share this right here. We've all heard this meme before. If you haven't, I'm showing it to you now so that you can hear it right here for the first time. It says, you got the little what the author meant, then it says what your English teacher thinks the author meant, and then it says, for instance, the curtains were blue. What the teacher thinks the curtains represent his immense depression and his lack of will to carry on. What the author meant, the curtains were fucking blue. With that being said, I do want to take my anime series in a completely different route, something that I think is just going to be kind of more fun, man. That's what I'm about, baby. We about fun, and we about food, and that's going to come into play later. So, basically, I want to just share anime with other people, whether it be, the seasonal popular anime, or whether it be something that's kind of off the wall, and just kind of share that so that people can see how the anime has impacted me, or how it's kind of given me a different perspective on things, or just literally just change my point of view, but from a child's point of view. And the reason why I say that is because children have a certain type of patience that allows them to see things in the purest form, which envelops them into the anime or TV series or the games that they play, whatever the case may be, right? And that's something that I'd really love to capitalize on with this series, whether it be ecchi, whether it be shonen, whether it be anything in between, slice of life, romance, comedy, you name it, whether it's something out into outer space, garbage in the Franks. We gonna talk about that one real soon too. While y'all playing. So, whether it be any of these types of different anime, I feel like having that sense of patience and never thinking about the anime, but you're watching it, will allow the anime to open itself up to not only me, but to you as well, the viewer, basically just the viewer in general. It'll open itself up to us when it is ready, rather than me guessing ahead of time and saying, oh, I called it. One anime that I really wish I did not do that with was Steins Gate. Now, huge shout out to Simple Sandman and to Waifu Willie, man. I'm telling y'all, if it were not for them, I would have never watched Steins Gate. Now, the reason why I bring that up is because I think it was on episode 2, maybe even episode 1. In the top left-hand corner, there's a little list of things, and it has a few dates, and it says, on this date, this happened, on this date, this happened, on this date, this happened. And I said, yo, pause that real quick. I said, is this going to be important? And I was like, I'm going to read it real quick. And they were like, nah, it's not really that important. I wish I didn't pause that, because when I read that, I said, huh. So as the anime played on, I'm telling you, we're probably only 4, 5, 6, 7 episodes in. And the first mention of somebody, I won't name who, they said something about JT. If you've seen the anime, or you're going to watch the anime, which I highly recommend, they said something about JT, and I said, that person's JT. And Willie was like, nah, man, I promise you. He's like, nah, that's not JT. He's like, I'm telling you, that is not JT. And I said, I'm telling you, that is JT. I know 100% without a doubt. I started saying all of these things, and then he goes, I don't know, man. I'm telling you, that's not them. Few episodes later, it was JT. And had I not read that, and had I not kind of guessed ahead, I would have been like, oh my gosh, that's JT, dude. Like, do you know what this means? They've been there the whole, like, blah, 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 blah. Like, so many things would have been different had I just sat back and just been like, okay, what's about to happen? How are they going to do this? What's going on? Now, it's not something that it's like, I don't want you to think about anything at all, you know, but it's not, it's just, it's very weird how to word it. It's like, yeah, it's cool to think about it and reflect on it, but only reflect on what is happening rather than going ahead and saying, okay, I think this is going to happen. Because it's kind of just like, man, I called it. Like, hey, I called it. Like, yo, I was right. But it's like, I was right type of feeling. At least it is for me. So that's why with this anime series, I don't care, you know, if the curtains are blue and they're ultra fucking depressed and they got this. I don't care about all that, man. If you want a review like that, hey man, there are millions and millions of other different YouTubers that will give you that in-depth stuff. Me, I'm going for that. Yo, was this good? Was it hype? Was it sad? Was it happy? Was it sexy? Was it just, what was it? Is it worth my time? Why is it worth my time? Things of that nature. So that's one huge thing that I really want to take off with this anime series. Now, I did say something about from a child's perspective. I mainly want to do that with just the whole, you know, when you watch enough anime, you allow your emotions to be portrayed through each different episodes. Now, when you're a kid, man, and you see, you know, let's say you're watching, you know, Power Rangers or something, man, and you're like, man, I really want to be like the Red Power Ranger, you know, dude's really cool, he takes initiative, he's brave, he's strong, and, you know, he'll get into the fight. Or, you know, maybe I want to be like the Blue Power Ranger, you know, maybe we're a little more timid, but then, you know, we still get into the fights, but we tend to be on the little bit more intellectual side, things of that nature. You know, you see them and you're like, man, I can vibe with them, dude. I can resonate with them. Like, I feel them, man. And you know what I'm talking about. There are some anime characters where you're just like, dude, if I were in that anime, I would be that guy. Now, I'm gonna put it like this. If I were in Naruto, I would not be Shikamaru. That man is just way too smart. He thinks way too, like, yo, hey, I'm down for watching clouds. Y'all know I got that cloud video. But I'm just saying that is something that I do not think, that would not be me, man. Like, I'm too dumb-witted to go that in-depth the way Shikamaru does. So, you know, maybe I'm on a Naruto side. Maybe I'm on a Choji side, you know. We like to eat, baby, which that's still coming in soon. Stick around. So that's one thing that I think is going to be very different. Typically, I'm not going to do episodic reviews, especially with the way that I want to do this. It will be seasonal. There will be some anime, you know, whether it be the SAO Alicization, I might look at that on every episode, you know, just because I'm reading the light novels, I might know, hey, this is what they're doing different, this is how they're changing it, or they're keeping it the complete same, things like that. But that is something that I feel like with this series has to be a seasonal thing. Now, the one thing that I will say is I am open to all anime. That is something that I'm not gonna discriminate against or turn away. I will say, hey, I put it down. You know, I watched as much of it as I could, and then I just couldn't watch it no more. There will be times where that happens. There will be times where even if it's bad, I'll finish it through. Darling in the Disappointment. You know, things of that nature. But it is something that I do want to watch, just because I feel like no matter what different character there may be in there, I feel like each anime can influence you in one way, shape, or form, whether it be about food wars and it just influencing you to say, hey man, this is some good looking food, I want to learn to cook. And then you go out and start cooking. Or whether it be something on an emotional impact for me, Violet Evergarden. Dude, I'm telling you, probably from episode like 6 or 7 all the way until the end, I was ugly crying, bawling my eyes out, had snot dripping down. I'm talking about, I went through about 2-3 different tissue boxes. I had about 6-7 gallons of ice cream. Lord have mercy. Those were some tough days, brothers. Sisters, those were some tough days. I'm talking about Lord have mercy. But things like that, and then, you know, even at a physical aspect of, you know, it makes me want to be, you know, strive to be in a better physical shape or a mental shape, just kind of like, you know, like this season, My Hero Academia, man. You see people, Deku, my boy, getting up there. He trying to beef up. Whether it be Uraraka, you know, trying to get over the nauseous of, you know, the gravity and stuff, so that she can use that the fighting that she learned, man. Things like that is what I want to try to take out and then be like, yo, dude, this shit was hype as fuck. I'm gonna tell you why, and this is why. And then the last thing that I want to do with this series is just kind of say, hey man, these are the characters that stood out to me, and this is one reason why I stuck around for this anime, or this is one reason why I really appreciated or resonated, vibed with this anime, and it was because of this character. You know, maybe we'll say we'll have a character of the series award, a waifu of the series award, and then, you know, whatever the case, maybe even a husbando, just in case, who knows. But that is something that I want to do. Now, this is where we flip the table and we flip the script 100. I have never, and I'm telling you, I was Googling, I was YouTubing, I was researching, I was looking, man, for something different. And this is where I think I am going to try my best to just kind of divide and like reach out to two different audiences and then bring them together. If y'all have heard of a thing called a mukbang. So this is what a mukbang is. A mukbang is basically people get a lot of food and they eat it. That's all it is. Whether it be a lot, or just a little bit. I feel like having an anime review mukbang. That's what I'm gonna be. That's what we gonna try to do here. We're gonna try to make an anime reviewing mukbanging video. Yeah. We gonna try something different, man. It's just gonna be something for fun. You know, whether we go out and try food from, you know, Taco Bell, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Arby's, Zaxby, y'all name it, I'm gonna rely on y'all to be like, hey man, this is some good stuff. You should go try it. Obviously, we got some budget, and obviously we ain't gonna try and spend too much. We ain't trying to splurge. But it's definitely something that I want to try and just have fun with, man. So basically, we would say, hey man, we gonna go get some food. We gonna go, let's say Taco Bell. We gonna get some nacho fries. We gonna get some of the dollar menu. And then we gonna sit down, we gonna eat, and we gonna talk about some anime. God bless. So that's kind of the big, like, anime revelation that I had, man. I was like, dude, how am I just gonna be different? How can I, Tuglo, make this fun not only for myself, but for y'all as well? We finna eat, baby. I'm telling you. We finna eat. Yes, sir. So, be looking forward to it. I'm gonna start dropping these on Wednesdays. Depending on how it works out this upcoming Wednesday, which should be, I believe, the 18th of July. We may have an episode already coming out, just depending, but I do want to make this a weekly or bi-weekly thing. We're going to have to, you know, work that out, but mukbangs, from what I've seen, dude, they last from, whether it be 12 minutes to 30 minutes, dude, so, dude, that's plenty of time, not only for me to eat my food, but that's also plenty of time for us to talk about the anime. You know, whether it's, hey, you know, you got a little session, you finna eat some food, man. Hey, I'll eat with you and I'll talk about anime and I'll give you a very unpopular opinion. Yes, sir. That's something I should have said at the beginning of the video. Either which way, guys, that's what I want to do differently. That is something that I'm extremely excited for, man. I don't see anybody doing anything like this, man, whether it be just super plain old, hey man, this shit was dope, they got some honeys in there, this is some good ass food, let's eat, let's talk about it, and let's have a good time, talk about some unpopular opinions on anime, especially Garbage in the Franks. Hey Willie, thanks for that name, by the way, that's a pretty good name. So guys, thank y'all so much for watching. This is a very long-winded episode, but this is about the length of a mukbang episode, so I know I didn't have any food this time. This is something that I wanted to just be like, bam, here it is, guys, the mukbang anime reviewing Tuglo, baby. Yeah. As y'all can tell, man, I'm super stoked for this, man. So, guys, I hope y'all watch it. I hope y'all like it. I hope you'll share. Whatever the case may be, comment down below, where should I eat first? Anything like that, I'm open to it. I'm going to be honest with you, them nacho fries is back. I ate some on stream yesterday. I think I might do that again. But for this mukbang, I don't know. We'll see. I do want to try a lot of different stuff too. Either which way, guys, thank y'all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. That's all I got for this one. And as y'all know, that's the fat lady singing. That's the bells are ringing. And until the next video, I hope you have an awesome day. And I will see you in the next one. God bless and peace out.